Man, what's up, you guys? This is Erica from the Classy Climb blog. I am literally on here for a little bit because I just had to do this one. And some people say, well, Erica, law of attraction, man. You read the book, Law of Attraction. And I'm not laughing. It's a great book. But what they miss out on the whole conversation is the waves. It's like a wave, bro. You ever see swag surfing videos? It cracks me up. And like, I watch the old videos on YouTube. But what people don't understand is you're catching a wave, and the wave, you're paddling to get to the wave. And I know that sounds crazy to people. I know it does. But here's the thing you have to understand. Like, you're not getting there because I'm going to read some book and people are going to come to me and everything's going to be like yoga. No, like that's not how that works, man. And if you're here, drop a like and drop your city and state. And so what you understand is, like, when you start pushing into a space, you get a lot of haters, right? We call them haters, but we also call it negative energy push. When you come to your family with some new ideal, some new thing you're going to do, your family like, ugh, no, we are not doing that. We're not. I don't understand why you're even doing that. I don't get it. Nope, nope, nope. But as you start doing it and you're getting success, you're getting traction, you're getting in there, all of a sudden now your family say, well, Erica, show me some of them stocks. Erica, show me how to do this. Show me how to do that. So many times I was just getting repeated success. But I would say something to my family and get a little bit of energy pushback. Now I have aunts and uncles coming, I got this $250,000 in retirement. What should I do? Hey, Erica, I got this $8,000 from that little fender bender a couple months ago. What should I do? And what you do is then you shine. You shine because they may not be ready to hear every single thing you're trying to tell them at that moment. But as you start building that relationship to let you be the expert in your family, they're listening. They hear what you're saying. They may not fully be like, yeah, okay, let's do that. And so as I pushed when it comes to housing, push when it comes to these tax liens, push when it came to stocks, push when it came to these trucks, now they're like, here's my money. Take it. Now, you may not reach that point with your family. Let me get it very clear. I don't want to say you can duplicate my results. Let me not lie to you. Okay? But what you can do is strangers on the internet and strangers in your city will kind of get in that rhythm and that flow because they see the success happening. If you have a wife or a husband that's like, and they're secretly sabotaging you, that's dangerous. But what you have to do, and I'm talking to men and I'm talking to women, you have to still serve your family, serve your spouse with respect, but you have to consistently do what you do. Like, I have to say this 100 times. I have people who I've coached and I've counseled, and months later they come back and said, you know what? After 6 months of my spouse fighting me, they finally saw some results and was like, let's go. And now they 10x. Okay? When you got that spouse you're trying to convince to buy these houses and don't buy the shittiest house. Don't buy a full gut rehab. Slowly softball them. Throw them a softball. Get something easy. Get a turnkey property. Put some money in Fundrise. Put some money in Lending Club. Put small amounts of money because you're winning their trust by doing something reasonable. But if you're going to come out the gate, bow, 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 I'm going to flip houses. I ain't never flipped a house in my life. I don't even own my own house, but I'm going to flip houses. That your spouse is going to be like, if you don't get the hell out of here with that crazy mess. And that's where you lose people because you're not building the wall. You're not building the foundation. If you start showing your spouse that you are responsible with the $25 every week, you've been putting money away every week, all of a sudden they're like, oh, what are we trying to do, baby? We're trying to save. This ain't just me. We are trying to save. Because what happens is, if you're the spouse that's consistent and putting money away, you're the spouse that's consistent and investing, all of a sudden they look fucking crazy. They look crazy because the people in the family like, well, why you ain't doing what he doing? You see what he trying to build? I mean, literally, her mom and her sister's gonna be like insulting her. So you gotta you dig? You gotta stay focused. So thank you, Marcus Jamello. I don't want to kill your name for the 1999 super chat. I see y'all in the comments. I just had to get this out. I'm going to the movie theater here shortly with some friends, but it is one of these things that when people say, well, Ericka, how'd you do this? And can you teach me to do what you did? Have you not seen there's 1,700 videos. I just keep hitting the hammer. YouTube just said, damn it, the girl won't quit. Just give her some traffic. We just can't get her off of here. Because I know what I'm doing is helping folks. I know what I'm doing is working. I know the products and services I'm serving you guys with is helping your life. And that right there is more than enough. If the channel never grows huge, that's more than enough. Now, earlier you saw my video saying I couldn't do any more calls. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm called out. Last week, I was really sick. I was at a conference, and there were several people I tried to reschedule with, and they were not having it. They were not having it. And what ends up happening when you feel that energy, when you feel it, you just go, it's time. It's time. So yes, prices are going up on those things, but quality is going up. Straight up. Same thing when it comes to all this trucking. Literally, I'm like pushing. I'm running ads. I'm getting phone ringing every day. I've got a whole second phone that's dedicated to it. Look up. Over 200 people came through, scanning people. Boom, got 2 good drivers. Right? Now I got people on the backup list. You did? So, oh man, thank you, Marcos. And what that comes from is that hard energy push. Like there are some days you will only be able to do one thing. And when someone told me this one time, I thought, well, that's just silly. I can do a bunch of things all day. No, one thing well. One thing with all your energy. One thing with all your might. One thing with all your full 100% mind focus, into it. And I did my one thing today. Made a bunch of phone calls, got stuff processed. Then I went, worked out my personal trainer, got my feet and my toes done, my hands and my toes done, and that's it. And a lot of times what we're trying to do when people say, well, Ericka, I went to work today and I came home and I did a little bit. That's more than a lot of people do. If you came home and you read a book for 30 minutes, that's more than a lot of people do. If you came home and worked on your business for at least 30 minutes, and I mean things that produce sales, that's more than a lot of people do. Now, if you just went home and you moved things around on your blog and you made it look pretty and you're like, look at it. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about things that produce sales. If you put ads up, if you took pictures, just resell things, yeah, all those things count. But I think I have to make that very clear with people. Because sometimes people are like, well, Ericka, I did this. And I'm like, did that make you sales though? And it's important. What's up, Andre? What's up? Jimmy Cave, I don't know if I want to mess with you tonight. You said, what about law of attracting quality women? Tired of meeting broke women with hidden agendas? Where you meeting these broke women? Let's really put it back where it should be, right? If you're going to certain events, I've been to black tie galas events where it's like, whew, there's some money in this room, right? And if you at Jim Bob's Catfish Corner dive hole in the wall, I don't know that's where you hang out at, but it could be possible. So you just never know, right? So again, you can golf, you can play golf, you can go boating, yachting, you can go learn how to do all kind of activities where broke people ain't there because one, they can't afford to do it. Lots of people can afford to go to the club because, if they can get in for free, they there. Don't mean they buying bottles. Sometimes people walk around with water, you dig? So just look at some of the events people attend to. That's something you should definitely check out. But as I'm getting better, which sucks because I have friends with little babies and I can't be around them. And I have friends who are pregnant and they're like, oh, girl, you stay over there with them germs. And what I learned is your health is most important. Out of all this, your health is most important. Being able to be flexible is most important. Oh Lord. Anyway, so I'm gonna review some of what y'all saying. But what's up, everybody in the chat? What's up, Detroit? What's up, Decatur, Georgia? Chicago, Houston, Los Angeles, ATL, Seattle, Leander, Los Angeles. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I just wanted to make that clear. And so sometimes you guys see me discussing or showing Oh my goodness. Anyway, let me see what else I have. Hello from Raleigh. Sometimes you see me discussing stocks on this channel. Sometimes you see me discussing real estate. What I encourage all of you to do, you can't be able to do. Oh, stay over there. I know, right? Well, they're pregnant. I'm not pregnant. I mean, I'm just got a cold. But they be like, stay away, because if they get sick, a lot of pregnant women can't take medicine. I mean, they can, but most people don't. So part of part of why I started doing these conversations, these mindset conversations, is so many people kept saying, "Oh, Ericka, how are you doing this? How are you doing that?" It didn't start overnight. None of it started overnight. I keep showing y'all step by step, small little amounts end up to bigger amounts. You're not gonna jump into $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 investments unless you already got that amount of money. But also, if you get ten to $30,000, then you're not smart with it, or you don't know how to properly evaluate real estate or an investment or a truck, then you might get out there in a really bad part. So what is YouTube doing? Is it tripping? What is it doing? Ericka, you should be taking a multivitamin daily. I do, man. I do take a multivitamin daily, but it is like, I think CPAC, I'm going to say this and take it where you want to take it. CPAC, it was cold in DC. You had an event that was 80% men, 20% women. A lot of people shaking hands. I'm not going to say this, but I mean it. A lot of times men don't wash their hands. I mean, a lot of studies show they don't sometimes. So it was like washing my hands consistently, but I feel like just the germs in the building got me. So Andre, episode 92 with Terry Emino, loved it. Oh, Andre. Actually, Charles Ogilvie does the podcast. But Andre has some great videos. So that's one thing. I think that's funny. But what to do when you're broke? Yeah, that's a good video Dre has. Where can you find my PDF books? They're always in the comments. I have this black seed oil that I stopped taking, and I probably need to keep taking it or start taking it again. So that's one of them. Let me see if I can click this link in here. It may not let me, so let's see if it'll do it. Hey, let me put one of the links in there. Let's see if it'll let me put the other one. That's where you can get all the good stuff. Well, any questions you guys have tonight about law of attraction? Because I think sometimes people mix it up. They think if I just wish and I read books, things are going to fall into my lap. I've opened the door, and it's like, I got to do some steps and some actions to get there. So did y'all have any questions for our rollout tonight? I'm going to try to get Terry on tomorrow. I feel a lot better, so I'm going to go get Terry. She's actually in Austin, so it's crazy. We should be able to connect. Let me see what they got here. I should be able to get Terry to come on tomorrow just to chat it up with us. And then maybe Charles Ogilvie comes on. What's today? Today's Tuesday. Oh, Lord, I got my days mixed up. Maybe we can get Charles Ogilvie on Wednesday and Terry on Thursday. One of those two, I'm uncertain. Oh, one thing, you guys are cracking me up. I'm sharing posts, and you guys are cracking me up in your comments. But yeah, I put on there about, what's her name? Tamara Hall. I just thought Tamara Hall was like a beautiful, beautiful woman who was out of Texas. And I didn't know how old she was. I thought she was like 34. And the whole Today Show fiasco where they were giving her a lot of money and then they were taking money away and giving it to the lady who replaced her from Fox, right? And she just said, I'm out. Peace out. I won't stay with this. And then I posted an article where she's 48 years old and pregnant, drinking water in Italy on a boat. You know what I mean? Like, I put that up there to show you, like, it didn't happen in the time frame she particularly wanted, but it is a law of attraction. She's out there enjoying her millions. She's married. She's pregnant. Like, live your life, girl. Woo, 48, but you better you than me. So that's all I have for tonight. Nothing too grand. And I'll definitely do more videos just showing you the different steps. But any book, Smartphone Millionaire or the Ladder Income book, any of those books talk about how I just laddered the income up to get what I wanted. So that's the simple of law of attraction. Also, there's a couple of different YouTube channels where the girls are cracking me up, where she's like, I would dress a certain way. You guys know who I'm talking about. I would dress a certain way, and then I would go to fancy places. And it was just funny because the more you listen to her, it was like, this girl is wow. Anyway, but that was it for the night. Again, law of attraction, combination, combination of doing and moving in that direction. So it's a mindset and doing. The more you move into that mindset, the more conferences you go to, the more people you meet, the more doors open. You know, even from just the conference I went to, a lot of doors open for me right here in Georgetown, Texas. I live in Austin, but Georgetown's a hop and a skip. So, you know, if you see stuff in the future, that's where it came from. So anyways, you guys, this is Ericka, Classy Clown Blog. Later.